risked his world television title against the flying fist of flamboyant Johnny B. Bad. The super team of Sting and Davey Boy Smith go after the Nasty Boys World Tag Team title. The legendary American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, will be in the corner when United States champion The Natural Dustin Rhodes meets Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff with his horrible henchman, the Masked Assassin. And Nature Boy Ric Flair walks that aisle in quest of wrestling's most prestigious belt, the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, held by the brutal beast Vader, as World Championship Wrestling presents Clash of the Champions.
All right, this is St. Petersburg, Florida. Usually this quiet little community attracts retirees and vacationers. However, tonight, here at the Bayfront Center, it's going to turn into a war zone. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Clash of the Champions. Hi again, everybody. I'm Mean Gene Okerlund here on TBS Live from St. Pete. We've got a fantastic night coming your way, so cinch 'em up. As I remind you, the hotline is open right now. Your opportunity to vote for the Manager of the Year. It's very simple. Pick up the telephone, make that all-important telephone call at 1-900-909-9900. Fans, tonight, you can cast your vote on option number 4 for either Sir William, manager of Lord Steven Regal, Missy Hyatt, manager for the Nasty Boys, of course the legendary Harley Race, or Teddy Long. All of these individuals have led their charges onto titles in the calendar year 1993. Fans, vote tonight like they say up in Chicago. Vote and vote often. Make that call right now. Kids, get your parents' permission.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is set for one fall. Introducing first, being led to the ring by Colonel Rob Parker from Hollywood, California, weighing 253 pounds, stunning Steve Austin.
You get ready to get him, you go on and get him, don't worry about it.
Here they go, Austin and Pillman, one-on-one. Their relationship has imploded. Pillman, a volatile, competitive athlete. And look at Colonel Parker taunting Pillman. And wait, look out. Oh my God. Parker led Pillman right into the trap.
Pretty smart move by
Hello and welcome to LST Plays. And we're playing WWE 2K16. This is the storyline mode, the showcase mode, whatever you want to call it, for Stone Cold Steve Austin. So this is going to be part 1, but if you've been following my series before, you'll know that this isn't actually the first part that I've done. I'm just going to add this as the first episode of the playlist. So if you're new to the series, this is going to be episode 1 for you. If you're currently watching the series, this will be like episode 17 or something ridiculous. This showcase match doesn't actually happen until much later in the game, so you don't actually get to play this match until probably near the end of the game, actually, which is really random. Although I love the fact that they put it in. It's a good effort, if not a little annoying for me having to go back and add this to episode 1 of my my playlist and then change all of the subsequent numbers after that. So hopefully it'll not be too difficult to do. But hope you enjoyed the intro. For these matches that don't technically have any kind of intro or they're not put into any kind of context, I just figured I'd fill them in with a little bit of like a video clip of like the event or something that was happening at the time. So for this video anyway, and for a few more, you're going to see just something a little bit different. And hopefully I'll be able to get some good video clips of those obscure events like Clash of the Champions, and I think there's a few more coming. So this match, a little obscure, I suppose. This is one match I never actually saw myself. 93. I would have probably been into wrestling, but I don't think at the time I got WCW or WWF. So yeah, this was new to me. But I was aware of the Hollywood Blondes, which is when Stone Cold Steve Austin and Brian Pillman were actually tag team champions and partners for not even, I think, a year. I think, although when you sort of go and watch the WWE sort of produced content about Austin, it sort of makes out like that they were tag team champions or they were tag team partners for years, but in actual fact they were only about a tag team for, I think, a year. So they formed actually at the start of the year. I'm going to give you a bit of a brief history of what Wikipedia says anyway. So they formed in January '93, and they both formed the Hollywood Blondes. I think at the time there were two guys that nobody really knew what to do with, and certainly Brian Pillman would go on to do a little bit more sort of interesting work in WCW, but Austin, he sort of struggled to get anywhere. So they put them together anyway, and I don't know if that was, just they didn't see anything in them at the time, but they won their first tag team championship in March of that year. And it went on for about 5 months. So they were tag team champions for 5 months, which seems a bit insane nowadays, because obviously if you watch WWE currently, I mean, belts seem to change left, right and centre, bar obviously the heavyweight championship. But back then it was quite a long time, and I think it was just a common sort of place to see a championship reign go on for a little bit of time. But basically, Pillman was injured by the time of I think it was Clash of the Champions 24. And so Austin had to tag with somebody else. He tagged with Regal, Steven Regal. So Austin and Regal lost the championship belts, and pretty much Austin blamed Pillman for not being there. And it sort of set up a breakup angle. I think Austin might have attacked Pillman, as he chose to side with Colonel Robert Parker, who you see in the background there. And he joined Colonel Robert's Stud Stable, which is an awesome name. But don't forget to like and subscribe. This is going to be the end of the episode here, so I'll see you soon.
Man, what a rivalry. And Flying Brian, nice counter there.
Well, look out, JR, incoming.
Oh, come on. Colonel Parker shoving Pillman off the top rope, and Austin wins by unscrupulous manner.
Yeah, you got to give a big assist. Oh,
Pillman.
Yeah, look out, Pillman taking Austin down, and now he's going after Colonel Parker.
And Parker running like a scalded dog, hooking up with Austin, getting the hell out of here. You ought to run.